I'm very excited for this one. Slick greens, deep bunkers, plush fairways, alligators. I'm getting ahead of myself. Roll the intro. As the second oldest course in Myrtle Beach, the Dunes Golf and Beach Club is second to none on most golfers' lists. This classic design is a championship-style golf course hosting multiple professional and college events over the years. One thing that has kept the Dunes Club at the top of so many lists is the commitment to their product.
Did a lot of research and came up with the new Ultradorf Bermuda grass that we wanted to switch to. Back, that was 2013. So the summer of 13 we closed, redid the greens, reworked some of the bunkers. For us to redo the bunkers was the most important thing from a playability standpoint, from a visibility, from just a beautiful, the flash faces. And Reese came in and actually reshaped many of our bunkers. We removed a couple, added a couple, because again, the length of the game, we had to push those bunkers another 10 yards down the fairway potentially, so guys couldn't carry it. So that's some of those features had to be addressed.
The first hole at the Dunes Club showcases what you're in for that day. From the tee, your eyes are drawn to the bunkers guarding each side of the fairway. Either thread your tee shot through them or blow your tee shot over them. Either way, you will want to avoid them. Use the contours of this green to help feed the ball back toward the pin. This bunker's short right of 2 will give you nightmares. Trust me, I know from experience. The par 5 fourth is the first scoring chance of the round. A tee shot of about 260 yards will clear the dogleg and the traps guarding it. Leaving you with a 200-yard shot in over water, you need to find the right section of this green. Look at the contours around this pin. One of the largest bunkers on the golf course sits left of the par 3 fifth. If you miss here, you better pray that the pin is on the right side of the green. You get your first look at the ocean on the 9th green. In my eyes, what makes the 9th so special are the bunkers. My favorite hole on the golf course is the 10th. It's not just wail on a driver and flip a wedge into a flat green. It requires you to think. A 250-yard shot will leave you short of the pond in the middle of the fairway. It will also leave you no more than a 100-yard shot into this elevated green. This is probably the most dramatic green you see on the golf course. Avoid all the bunkers around this green too. They are death. The 11th hole marks the beginning of the most famous 3-hole stretch in Myrtle Beach, Alligator Alley.
We've had a few changes over the years, namely the 11th hole back in 1992 when he came back and built a peninsula green as opposed to the straightaway par 4, which really turned that hole into one of the best ones in Myrtle Beach.
The 12th hole is a beautiful par 3 covering the outer edges of the marsh. Your miss here is short left. The final leg of the alley is the 13th hole, a very tough par 5. If you find the fairway, going for it's an option. Missing the fairway will more than likely lead to a layup. This is a great green complex that requires your full attention.
The fun holes to play, I like 16 is always a fun one. The par 4 is short. It's almost drivable from the white tees. You can knock it down the bottom of the hill and have a little flip wedge in there and still make bogeys because 7 bunkers around that green. If you don't hit a good shot, and it's got a huge nose in the middle of that green, that if you're not on the right tee or the back or the front, you could be 3-putting easily. So it's a great little short hole.
The 18th of the Dunes Club is no joke. This long par 4 forces you to carry your tee shot to the top of the hill. This will give you a clear look into this green. This green acts as a funnel. If the pin is in the front, you can use the contours around this hole to set up a great birdie look. Don't get too aggressive and end up in that back bunker. A day at the Dunes Golf and Beach Club is a day you will not forget. Take on this historic track on your next Myrtle Beach golf trip.